overall of what happens in this third map, but we'll have to wait and see if that does hold true. It'll be T1 starting things off on the offense first and foremost for us, and we'll get to test the Zombs really quickly to see how exactly they want to try to set themselves up with this new Viper pick.
Yeah, so to go from 2 Astras to 2 Vipers here, obviously not expecting Astra to be played on this particular map. No surprises that will be early A pressure. Still would be, you know, where you'd expect teams to be playing. No early util, I think, being placed by the side of... Sentinels? No, it is Sentinels util. So Curry's the one that hasn't actually placed his wall yet.
Well, Curry will be the furthest one forward over towards A for this initial offense, which it looks like the Spike wants to eventually go that direction. You still have T1 kind of searching for intel over by B. I mean, you could definitely get that by Dazed alone, but they're going to also commit Spider as a part of this. And just kind of looking at the minimap, Sentinels will also kind of clear out Tube with Shazam, but not feel great about trying to push through that. Zombs just checking. Toxins will be used, walls, poison clouds, everything being spent. But the hit is all the way going over towards A, and Sentinels have been jebaited to the maximum. All 5 members are rotated to B, which is never the design for this hit from T1.
Yeah, Sentinels, they're in the wrong place currently. T1 even check back a site completely clean. They know no one's there. Trailblazer now coming through for Skadoodle just to check for the rotation timing. He sees all of Sentinels, but they have the full post plant, and now Curry puts down the wall.
Ah, but this slow orb is actually very well placed. It's going to keep T1 at a bit of a distance, but that's actually fine for automatic. Able to lock down the headshot of the Dapper. Smokes, Cloudburst, flashes, everything being used to come through. Zomb's going to step onto this defusal. Going to get it to halfway. Going to step off, try to take the next set of gunfights. Even exchanges so far. T1 now trying to push forward through this wall. It's going to be a 3v2 overall. Toggling this Spike. Sick. Good for the kill. Now a 2v2. Time becoming a problem, and Spider just taking taps. Oh, fine. The second and the third. Clutching things up. T1 win the pistol.
And the post part work, especially off the fact that Shazam gets 3.
At a certain point, it's just got to be so frustrating for T1. And then beyond just the fact that their post plants have been, I would say tested, but have been faulty, their full buy efficiency has been pretty tragic in these couple of matches that we've seen them play so far. Lockdown going to come through. Seekers as well sent out. Shazam trying to hold his ground for as long as possible, but just as he may have had an opportunity to use the operator, he has to back out. 2 players will be detained by that lockdown. Automatic trying to find some opening over through the side at Orange, but he's not going to find anything with that. Shazam picks up on the Spider, and as Skadoodle gets the plant off. This will be a 3v3 situation in which Shazam will actually swap away from the op and into a rifle. Curry's going to hold in the Viper's pit. Trailblazer also sent through it, Dazed working around the outside of the poison clouds, but will not get an opportunity to see anything of Dapper. Shazam finds one. Curry still holding. Needs to play their life as long as possible. Zomb's trying to defuse, finds Curry, and Shazam catches a third. It goes wrong again for T1.
And they just play directly into the Viper's pit, and it starts with Spider.
A pretty special defensive half after dropping the pistol in the second. They've now won, what, 3 in a row?
I mean, Sentinels on a roll now. Momentum in their favor. We've seen what Sentinels can do with a bit of momentum. Both A and B not looking great, even when you plan on B.
Towards B, so it is just Shazam by themselves. You need to hit a first shot here. That has to happen regardless. Trailblazer comes out. There's the peek. There's the shot. Connects. Beautiful first blood. Backs away. The wall will keep them safe. Now the rotation. Sentinels making their way forward. Flashes, smokes, recon bolts. Everything being spent on the retake, but T1 are holding pretty solid. Automatic and Curry are able to find 2. Curry going to be tested again, and well, that's a test that he'll ace. Headshot on the 10s. Now high ground advantage. Sees the ponytail of Sick. Even able to clip it a touch. But still being threatened is the post point of T1, and they're not backing away. They're holding this one close. The resurrection will come through. Hunting in for it will be Curry. Finds a 3rd straight elimination, and at this point, Sick is going to back
money
away.
to do it again. It's got to be Blaze. No, he is going to have enough money.
Yeah.
He's been dropped by a team member there or something.
Had to have been. I mean, he's still holding on to about 3K credits, so Sharing is caring, they say, Avril. Sharing is caring.
Gotta deal with it again. They've had to deal with it multiple times in a row. They spot it. At least this time it's the Aldrone. He actually missed the Aldrone as well, so the Aldrone keeps going forward.
Yeah. Actually a very important miss. Spider taking advantage, getting over to the yellow. Wall goes down. Shazam has to back up. Down to 50 HP. Defensive barrier or place just to make sure that the defenders themselves stay safe. Spider moving forward. Viper's Pit also going to be used. Mix. Sick though wants the challenge. Not going to find any eliminations. 10's now. Next one up. Mid-map falls. And you have to make a decision right away here if you're Sentinels with this operator still in hand. And Dapper, who's still pretty removed from this play. Looks like they are going to try to exit, but on the hunt is T1 through the backside of the defensive spawn.
A lot of them there as well. It's very difficult for Shazam to get away. And for the first time for T1, I mean, you know, trying to make plays around the kitchen. A flawless round automatic for 3. Not only that, but Curry winning the...
technically speaking, from statistics. 68% win rate from Team 1 from their offense. Sentinels also very good defensively at 61%, but now they're both going to be tested with their backs up against the wall in this elimination matchup. Information from Curry that there will be some contestants right through green, and he wants to hold this angle pretty aggressively. Help will be requested. Automatic will respond. Sick will catch a bit of information and a bit of damage behind that. Shock bolt just to make sure everything gets pushed aside, and now as Sick gets the wall down, he'll go for the very early plant.
Spike planted.
Curry still has utility available. There it is, finally. It's the counter wall to cover the spike, and that means they can threaten defuse. There's a lot of members available currently, and this wall does a lot. I mean, the decay damage can certainly make or break pistols. So timings trying to be found in terms of how much, you know, gas is remaining in the tank. And Tens even finds a kill the boom boss. So here it is, Sentinels and quite a lot of kills.
It's going to be down to, will they even find the trades, though, at all? I mean, that was all automatic, trying to push forward the frenzy, the flashes, and Boombot's committed for it, but, oh, man, it's just hard price. Unless they can keep this even with a plant, they might have to be on a save if they lose this round, but that's foreshadowing. That might just be a bit unnecessary at the moment. We'll see how things unfold. And Spider finding first blood. Aggressive angle. Shazam, though, does respond in kind, so everything will have to kind of bounce around and reset for a 4v4 with the next minute 25 seconds to play.
Yeah, but Daze is dead again, so that's not just the Hunter's Fury gone, but that's a lot of your retake util, where recon's super important for that. Shock darts are going to slow down the plant. Skadoodle, Automatic, and Curry are going to be really having to step up with the rest of the util, because here comes that plant. Zom should get it for free. The walk away and 4 alive in this post plant with the Viper's Pit.
And you saw that snake bite come over the wall. It was just a little bit too deep. So now the Viper's Pit being in play with slow orbs, snake bites, and everything else you're not going to be able to see on this retake. How do you get back in if you're T1? Sick will find the first elimination. And a second beautiful snap onto Curry. Spider, Skadoodle, 2v4 situation. Flash will go in, but at a certain point, you have to really consider, is it even worth going for? You've already got Spider running away. Skadoodle does find one elimination on the exit, but there was never a true look for T1 to go for a retake, so we'll tie things back up at 10 again.
I mean, honestly, Curry...